My name is Susie Konecki, and this is Cricket Creek Farm. We are a grass-fed dairy. We sell raw milk and we make artisanal farmstead cheese. We also have grass-fed beef, whey-fed pork, and eggs, but the cheese is really our focus.
My name is Topher and I run the farm.
Being a Brooklyn native, I know that people in cities need to eat food too and need to have good cheese, but I'm just really excited about the idea of people in our community, my neighbors, my friends in this town, eating my cheese. When I was in college, actually, I lived in a house with some other friends, and there was this guy who came by who worked on a farm, and he was bringing some vegetables to my other friends, and I didn't know him too well. He was kind of an acquaintance, but he just brought by this big box of vegetables and just left it there. And it was seconds, you know, stuff that he wasn't gonna sell, but after he left, it was this moving experience because it made me think, I wanna be a person who brings food to other person. That's like the best thing you could do. So that's my goal, really, is to be a local source of really high quality food. While I was a student in the agriculture college at Cornell, I became enamored with agriculture and was really inspired by the vibrant agricultural community of the Finger Lakes. Just knew I wanted to work on a farm. Started off by working with vegetables and just felt like I was really missing the animal component. So I moved up to Maine, where I worked on a diversified livestock farm, and my favorite part of every day was milking the cow. I would always try to beat all the other farm hands to it and try to get there first so I could be the one to milk her. And then there was a goat dairy down the road and they needed some extra help, so a few times on Sunday mornings on my day off I would go over and help them out, milk their goats, and just realized it was the kind of life that I really wanted. So I visited 15 dairy farms around the Northeast, fell in love with Cricket Creek. Raw milk is fresh milk that has not been pasteurized, so that means that it hasn't been heated up. The milk that we sell is straight from the cow. The only thing that's happened to it is that it's been cooled down. And if you have a really clean dairy with healthy animals and good milking practices and good sanitation, then that milk is the cleanest, purest, most healthful product. Well, it's whole milk, so it's really creamy. It's about 4.5% to 5% fat. So I grew up on 1% milk, so going from 1% to like 4.5% is pretty awesome. It's thick, it's creamy, and it's really easy to put away. We milk brown Swiss and Jersey cows because both breeds are really good for milk production. High fat, high protein, great for making cheese. They're good grazers. They fit well into our system overall. We make 8 different kinds of cheese here: Maggie's Round, Maggie's Reserve, Town Meeting, Tabassi, Feta, Cricket Creek Fresh, Hillside, and Berkshire Bloom. Our creamery is adjacent to the milk house, so we just pull the milk over. It actually gravity flows right over into the creamery. We put it in our vat, heat it up to about 100 degrees. We add bacteria cultures, add rennet, coagulate the milk, cut the curd, and then the process of taking the curds out of the vat is called hooping. And so we hoop it into molds of various shapes and sizes. And then depending on what kind of cheese that is, we age it for anywhere from 2 days to a year and a half. So most of the cheese in here is the Maggie's Round. It's a aged raw milk cheese. This is the cheese that we make the most of. It's kind of like our flagship cheese. It's what we're known for. All of the cheeses that we make here are inspired by European classics, but they're really our own recipes. Well, the most important thing for making good cheese is having good milk. The milk is everything. Having an open farm, especially because we're selling raw milk and cheeses that are really high quality and produced in a safe and sustainable way, and I want people to be able to see that.